Part 2 live log, PlayStation 5. Mission 7. Hex. Level 2. Sun's out, guns out. Finally have a machine gun. Drop that tanker.
A substantial
Puncher.
facility here.
So this is where they keep coming from.
Abaddon fabrication modules are used to produce new soldiers. There are several modules nearby. I am sending you the coordinates.
So then, something like this, I think I'd enjoy way more. Well, not way more, but I mean... Oh, whoops. Already enjoying it more than, let's say, that Warhammer game I played, Warhammer Inquisitor. Just because all I gotta do is be an action game dunderhead and hold the fire button. I don't have to worry about picking a Scryer class and leveling up his magic wand. So I just want, I just want action and adventure. I don't want inventory and role-playing leveling up. But I'm telling you about me. What about you? Maybe you like that stuff. I think they're good games, they're just not my thing. Path of Exile is a good game. That Warhammer Inquisitor game is a good game. But if you just want the action, get this. This is tight. What is my new power? I don't know what my new power is. I'm gonna die. Maybe that's the power. That's an invulnerability thing, so get this.
Destroy
1% left. Okay.
the only way to
Sounds pretty good. So this is making me want to play a first-person shooter. Deus Ex or something.
Level critical.
And I like those whoa, Jesus Lord! You see how fast my health melted? I love how I like the above ground environments better. What is my circle power? It doesn't seem to do anything.
Bloody hell. I'm upgraded.
Oh, look at this. What the fuck? Holy shit! There's 6 bosses, dude. What the hell is this? Function unavailable. I don't know what that circle does. The cloud save? Hey, landing lowers their health, I think. I don't know what, Alright, let's just kill some of them. They are destroying me, dude. And I like this machine gun. I got some kind of a shitty rifle, but you have to charge it up and it misses. Here, I'll show you. Look. You can't just fire it. You have to charge it up. And then it misses. So at least my machine gun puts him in hit stun. And then I got him on the run. The items scatter around in 10 frames per second. Like Legos. What does my circle power do? It must be some type of a burst fire thing. Get out of there. Holy shit. He died. Man, he is so squishy. But I really do like his hit stun. His gun's pretty cool. I wonder if it's worth sticking around to fight everybody, or if you should just run to the objectives. Let me try that.
Is to destroy.
Especially while I'm invulnerable. I can't really see what that circle thing is.
Customized. Deploy.
It's thus far, it seems I have infinite respawn, so I'm gonna take advantage of that. And just tank. I'm dead again, dead again, dead again. So it's not really fun dying because then you're not shooting. Which is on me. It's not quite like a bullet hell. I've played these top-down games before. I played Crimson Land a lot. And of course, Crackdown and Smash TV. What's the other one? Wait a minute, Crackdown. But see, Crackdown on like the Sega Genesis. I don't mean Crackdown on Xbox 360 or Sunset Overdrive or anything. Those games are cool. What is this circle power? Maybe it's a buff and it's not an attack. I don't like stuff like that. I'm all offense. Jesus, he's good. I guess if I'm invulnerable, what do you think? Can I beat him just like this? Invulnerable, bonus damage? What do you think? Oh, he's gonna run away. Is he gonna run away? Is he gonna run away?
I have intercepted an encrypted Abaddon transmission. Decrypting now.
The surface belongs
I think this game's tight.
Go now, my children. We take what is rightfully mine.
Intellect. Return to the outpost immediately. Alarski.
And a new gun. Yeah, give it me. I wonder if I got that gun during the mission. Or during the last one I did.
Forward, my children.
Weird frame skip.
All will crumble beneath our feet.
I'll protect it, and I'm the first thing I do is start punching it.
Abaddon forces are targeting the outpost core. Protect it at all costs.
Alright. So now I have multiple guns. No, those are good. Again, these are good. Alright, homing. Why don't you lay some mines down here? I think those guns can handle that. I'll handle the guys down here. Let the guns tell me where the enemies are coming from. His melee is pretty good too.
On down.
Oh, whoops, I didn't mean to skip that. I wanted to reload my gun. So, I kind of fucked up. I kind of fucked up spending my rockets on those weakling little enemies. Bonus fire rate, critical damage. Alright, not bad. They got those guys. Let me handle the big dudes. Pretty cool. So with a game like this, you would need to be giving me powers just constantly, all the time. Oh, hey, there we go. Reload, reload, reload. That's not really so good. Because, that might be better against one massive enemy and not just a bunch of small enemies. Because all those rockets are going to lock onto the same guy before the first one's hit him and he's dead. Let's put some mines down. I don't know what... Oh, and they're coming from here. Should have guessed. I don't know what the circle thing does. We'll back it up. Here, a big Hulk. Triangle. Here, shoot him. Pretty good, pretty intense. It seems easy enough to get a handle on what you're supposed to do as I die. But I mean, with an action game like this, you want this sense of intensity without this sense of difficulty or lethality. Like, I'm not really looking to try very hard right now. I just want to have fun. I want to have an intense, fun action experience. Transformers, the U-Bowl movie, you know? And so it's like, you don't need to make it difficult, just make it intense. Make it this really intense scenario that you know behind the scenes secretly there's no way to lose. That's really the way action games should be designed. The game should not be designed to be very difficult to win or beat until hard mode, until playthrough number 2, until New Game Plus, a challenge mode, right? Or a challenge run. Like, we as players can impose difficulty on ourselves. What you need to do is make fun scenarios. You need to make them fun. Really fun, exciting, intense action scenarios. Like an action-packed movie. There's no risk to watching an action movie. Maybe a suspenseful movie, maybe a thriller, you know. But it's like, action movies are supposed to be fun, so action games should be fun. I just want to play the fun action scenario, have a lot of intense excitement, and have fun. And I like infinite... If this game had made me die and try again, I would have quit. Because I don't want to do that, but dying respawn. It's like, oh man, I don't want to die because now I'm not in the action. Like, that's the punishment for dying. It's faster and more fun. The fun stops when you're dead. So, it's way more fun to stay alive and fight the enemies. So they did and I'm playing on normal. But that's the whole point. Normal mode should just be fun. Make it a challenge so I actually have to do something. I can't sleepwalk through it. But, like, it requires participation. But don't make it even possible to lose. Not in normal mode. No way. My first run through a game, I want to almost die every time, but never die. That's how I felt. I think God of War 1, I beat, like, straight through. I played it for something like 8.5 hours. And then booted up again and beat it in the next run. Same with God of War 3. I beat that in 2 sittings. And it was amazing. And it's like, yeah, then I'll play hard mode and try and get the platinum. But I mean, that's that, you know? Then I'll beat the, combat trials, and then I'll glitch the game so that I can start with all weapons in hard mode, New Game Plus, and then I'll use that sequence break to skip past half the game, and then I'll fight Zeus for real on hard to get the trophy. You know, deleting and downloading the game playing it on an unpatched version so you could do that sequence break. Like, yeah, then I'll do that. I'm not doing that the first time through. Playing on the hardest difficulty the first time through. Like, dude, just relax. Same thing with Bioshock. Bioshock has those regeneration chambers. And it's like, but if you use those chambers, all your health is gone, all your items is gone, your ammo's gone. So would you prefer to do, you know, save states? Or, you know... So there can be penalties, but why punishment? It's a big difference. I guess these turrets can handle it. I don't know. I don't know anymore. I still have no idea what this circular turret does. All right, bonus fire rate. Let's fuck them up. Come on, please. Even his melee is pretty fucking good. See, like, now the fact that I'm dead means I'm not shooting these guys and they're fucking up my turret system. What do I get? Vulnerability, bonus melee. Let's do it. Smash and bang. You're not even close to them, dude. Where else? Where else? Ah, damn it. Right when it runs out. Why am I hitting him now? I have no more damage. No more melee damage. Just shoot him. Whoa. Lay some mines down and do some circle attacks. Yeah, reload this. Wow, reloading takes a long ass time. Shoot him. Shoot him off this guy. So half those hit the fucking nothing. Yeah, I can see that. You didn't even hit the guy I was right next to. I wonder if my melee does more to it. Nah, not really. Nah, the gun's faster. Alright, very good. It should be. Feel the burn. I think that's like a buff or something. I don't know that that's really an attack power.
Your efforts bear no change to your petty cause.
Well done, intellect. You arrived just in time.
Alright, not bad. This game's cool. 6 million. Still new powers. So let me at least look. X to skip. Return to lobby. Let me see. Because I want to look at his loadout. So, edit weapons. The Dammer. That thing's pretty good. A new plasma. Mass Driver's whack. Can I switch this? But I got a new... That Hellfire launcher's kind of whack too. I got a new plasma rifle. This thing is good, dude. That thing's good. What about this? Edit functions. So... Cluster my armor penetration. Increase fire rate while weapon projectiles penetrate through enemy... Yeah, see, I don't like these buffs. Greatly increased forward momentum.
Penetration.
Yeah, alright. Lock it in. Well, but at least it's still offensive. Man, that's whack. So it's just a buff. That's whack. I want attacks. I don't want buffs. Change chassis. Let me see. All I want to see is Vanguard. Vanguard. That mine launcher. Well, if it's any indication of my last one, it's probably just as shitty. So let's check out Catalyst. We'll see what she's all about. Lock it in. Yeah, and if he has a if what was his name? Vanguard? If he's got a mine launcher, it will. If my rocket launcher is any indication, it sucks.
The outpost will not be secure until we face the Abaddon head-on. It is time to put an end to the Collector once and for all.
Rolling out.
Rolling out. I like her voice. Beats the narrator in Warframe any day. He's got a driver's updated on her vocal box. She is fast. Wow. Got a flip. Oh, I like that. No bullets, it's just hit scan. I like this.
The hulking hound has been repaired. It will be the key to our victory. Intellect, protect the hulking hound at all costs. I have a surprise in store for the Collector.
Lucky for you. I'm the best bodyguard in the business.
Slow erosion. Man, I like her moving, I like her gun, and I like her voice. Cool. So, but do I like the character? I think you're saying yes.
Running hot. That got me all fired up.
Alright, take advantage of this power-up. Oh, so you gotta stay inside the movement zone so he does. Alright, pretty cool. You gotta keep him moving. Huh, interesting. so you gotta stay near it. Are they still around me? Yeah, I don't know how well her melee damage does.
Don't ever count me out. I'm back to action.
Jesus. Just like stand behind him. Let him tank all the damage. I might need to upgrade her. Yeah, they're I don't know that I could do this with level 1 character. I mean, not bad, but yeah, this isn't gonna work. Dude, punch him. Punch him and fuck this thing up. Oh no, mission failure. Mission failure, dude. Mission failure. Alright. Damn! Level 1 character doesn't work. Shit. Return to lobby. That sucks. I like Catalyst, dude. So who do I use now? Let me go back to, what's his name? Change chassis. Let me go back to what's his name? Lock it in.
The outpost will not be secure
Yeah, I
until
saw
we
it.
face the Abaddon head on.
Let me see what this launcher's all about. My gauntlets. Man, I'm remembering how slow it... Wow, he does... Oh, because they blow up. Fuck. That's why he's at a real disadvantage. And his gun sucks. Okay. Okay.
The hulking hound
Now I
has
know.
been
And remember...
It will be the key to our victory. Intellect. Protect the
Yeah, I don't like his
hulking
gun.
hound at all costs. I have a surprise in store for the collector.
To the best of my ability.
Reload. Don't forget to reload. I knew I saw something crawling around out there. Man. Yeah, he's at a real disadvantage. Weapon switching is fast, though. Dude, you gotta punch these dudes. I guess I should break this open before... Whoa, a lot of slowdown. Before these guys come. Oh, good, I'm, blowing up because they're blowing up. Alright, no big deal. No big deal. Missing all that upgrade, that sweet upgrade material juice. Alright, let me heal. I think you could turn all that screen shaking and shit off, but it's pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, it's not disorienting, but you definitely notice it. And I haven't tried that mine launcher yet. I kind of just want to wait for a decent enemy. I don't think Vanguard's it, because the melee's too limited. Punch him already, dude. It's not like I have stamina. Let's go. Oh, he backs out of the range. Come on. Punch him. It might be these shitty DualSense triggers. These things suck. I don't like this controller. I think it's a step down from the DualShock 4. The buttons are just too big. The throw distance is so big, it never knows when you're pulling a trigger. It never knows when you're pressing a button. Even with the raise, start, and create buttons, I can't tell whether or not I'm like, my hand is over. I can't tell whether I'm over the D-pad or the create button. I'm constantly looking for the start button because it's not like flush against the controller. It's big. So it's like, am I feeling the touchpad? Am I feeling the start controller? Where is this thing? Man, this little pussy keeps running away. Fuck you, dude. Switch your weapon and kill him. Just, I mean, the D-pad sucks. The D-pad on this damn thing sucks. Face buttons, I haven't really noticed anything. But the analog sticks are great. So analog sticks wind up being my method of movement, even though I prefer D-pad for like a 2D game, even a fighting game. Definitely a fighting game. Definitely a side-scrolling game. But then even for a game like this where I have to use like, or some game where you need to use the D-pad to manage inventory or switch items, it's like I can never tell. I'm like looking around with my thumbs for the button I need. I can never tell if you know, my thumb's over it. Am I over it? Am I over a different button? Am I going to press the right button? Then I press it and I physically feel myself press it and no action comes out. And I see that with the trigger as well. And I have vibration off, I have haptics off, I have everything off. And it's like, I know I physically pressed the button, but no action's coming out. And there's this like staggering. I'm really not a fan. They need to recalibrate. I know they will. To make it smaller at the very least. Alright, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool because you get to aim it. Alright, I like that. No, not that. I repair this thing. Man, that is getting disorienting shit. That visual effect. Come get him. You got melee? I got melee. Fight me in the heal zone. It'll be the key to our success. So I gotta repair this dude.
Excellent intellect. This is the activate the manual detonation.
Oh, damn it, I didn't mean to. Every time I hit reload, hit manual reload. Hit what? Protect him. Yeah, I'll protect him, but I wonder if you should focus on big enemies or all the ones that are doing damage to him. I guess all the weak ones because they're all dealing damage to him. The strong enemy is like, well. And it'll cut. Whoa! Did he blow up?
This is our chance. The
What happened?
Collector will never expect you to lead an army of his own soldiers against him.
All right, let's go. I don't know what happened, but let's go. Yeah, let's go. Go. Hold square to go. I like that mine launcher. I'm tempted to switch yet again. I'm tempted to switch back to Hex. Edit. What do I do? Change. Hex. Lock it in. Do one more.
The main
I like how you're
Abaddon
just right into the
operations
missions.
is
Very
on the
cool.
other side of this bridge. This
I
is
wonder how well
where
this
you
would
will
run on
find the
PS4.
collector.
I guess it doesn't
Push
matter.
through the bridge, intellect.
PlayStation 4's history,
I am
PS5's
sending
now.
the hacked machines to your aid.
Bloody traffic jam. At this
These
time of
levels
day.
look cool. Like, a lot of color. A lot of great, bright color. Nice palette. I love that. Bright browns and blues and sun. And then vibrant orange and purple and green and teal. This game is a great color scheme. And yet it's very rock and metallic, and you can see like what you're doing. Jesus, where's my health going?
80 rounds loaded.
I guess use that up all the time. Yeah, I really think manual reloading is slower. It seems slower. Might be a placebo, but it does seem slower. Let's try this Hellfire missile launcher. Shit. Alright, you handle the turrets and I'll handle this big dude. Walk into my mines. Is he almost dead? I'm like really trying to focus on this guy just to end him. Use these. If you can reload fast enough. And then get out of there. Alright, I think he's done. Close one. The Abaddon. And you don't want to go too far ahead because you're just going to trigger more enemies. Alright. Okay, the session's winding down, but I think this game is a win, especially if you really like it. It's good, and if you pick a character, or if you have friends you want to play with, I bet this would be fun with friends too. But good in every way, a pretty sick action game. And I've only done stories, so I wonder like if there's other modes. There's an instant action mode, but you know, who knows what that entails. If it's just firefighting, or maybe there's like wave objectives. I think the three characters are varied. I wonder how high their levels go. I wonder how deep the customization goes. I mean, you can equip 3 weapons and 2 skills. So, is that enough? It's enough to give variety without being complicated. I gotta waste some of these dudes. But I wonder if it's enough. It's not a matter of depth. It's a matter of just equipment. I just like a lot of equipment. You know, I like fighting games with big move sets. I like action games with weapons that have a lot of attacks. I don't like skill trees. I don't like, you know, buying moves and leveling up like Devil May Cry and Bayonetta and Nioh, where you have to buy regular moves. Or Horizon Zero Dawn, where you have to upload a skill tree. Like, I don't want to do that. I want to have tons of abilities and learn how to use those. Natural abilities like jumping and dodging and rolling and whatever else. And then I want to find weapons that have their own moveset and just learn them. But I mean, I'm a fighting game player. It would make sense that I would like to just pick up a character and learn their moves, rather than like play and upgrade and unlock something. So I'm trying to look into these action RPGs that are like top-down action games I've played, like such as Crimson Land and that type of thing. And that's what Diablo 3 showed me. Like, it's cool that just by, and this game is a good example too. You level up just by playing. You automatically get the upgrades, you automatically get the equipment in order, and you just get to select it. I think that's cooler than having to earn skill points and allocate them, which is like completely optional. If they were necessary, you'd give them to me. You know, if they're optional, I don't need to do them. And I think it takes the choice away from the player in a way that's relaxing, because you just give me everything. Playing over time gets experience and unlocks everything, and I just get to select it. I don't have to worry about buying it. You have to earn it, and then you have to choose what to buy, and there's no going back. That's pretty dumb. And I also don't like undoing skill trees, because it's like, or if it was free to rearrange your loadout and rebuild, but then again, that's exactly how Diablo is, and that's how this is. You just unlock it and equip it. Skill equipment would be cooler than skill points to buy, because it's like I don't want any of this stuff. And you look at look at God of War, even the old ones, and you think, okay, some of these moves are just shitty. These moves are like for visual effect only. They're not very effective in a combat scenario, and that happens in fighting games too. You find useless moves that are made obsolete by better attacks in the move list. And it's like, well, like Vega's Street Fighter V, Vega's Stand Strong versus Crouch Strong. It's like one of them, like the crouch was not even a low. It's 1 frame faster, but I don't think it's any safer. And it has a worse horizontal hitbox. And it's like, I'll take the 1 frame for a better hitbox, the true combos, you know? 8 frames startup versus 7, but it true combos. It has a longer vertical hit, or a horizontal hitbox. The crouch strong is not even a low. I mean, what's the point? And you kind of make decisions like that. So like when it comes to buying something, like in Bayonetta, it's like, dude, short hop punch, land, kick punch, and like equip the katana. And it's like, I was beating missions with perfect health, you know, platinum in health, platinum in time, and a stone rank in combat, because it's like, oh, you didn't buy enough moves and use a bunch of this arbitrary bullshit. Like, you don't have to buy any upgrades in Devil May Cry. You beat it with no upgrades. So why make it necessary to buy skills? Either give them to me, reward me for playing, but they don't trust that we have skill. They don't trust that we can learn to do something with a skill for performance or execution, or that we can learn esoterically how to incorporate an idea. We don't think you're smart enough to learn how to apply an attack, and we also don't think you're smart enough to know how to comprehend hitboxes or frame data. So we're just going to let you earn skill points and collect craftables to make consumables. Do your chores and pull your weeds to craft your health power up. And that's their attitude as a developer. They think that we're dumb now as players. You have no execution, you have no intellect, you can't figure out how to apply something, so you need to unlock and buy something to make yourself feel rewarded. And then you use that thing, and it doesn't work, because if you try and apply some shitty axe throw in God of War, and it's a worse attack than just square, 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 triangle, triangle, you're gonna go, this is a piece of shit. And it's like, yeah, well, you're supposed to feel rewarded for buying something, not for using something. Because you don't know how to do that because you're a dumb player. They think we're dumb now. Is this guy fighting me? I can't even tell if this is... Look at him like he doesn't know what weapon he wants to use. Devs have completely jumped the shark. I don't know what they're thinking. Have they just been making games so long they've lost touch with playing them? Because either they think that the player is under the age of 10, when in reality, we're over the age of 30 or 40. All the developers and the executives are in their late 40s to mid 50s. Why would you think kids are playing video games? Kids are on social media at 12. They're not playing video games, they don't know how. That's their whole argument, right? So why don't you sell to adults? Sony's been making M for mature games since 1998. Why are you trying to market to 10, 8-year-old kids? That doesn't make sense, dude. I'm getting effed up here. Alright, that kind of did it.
Cluster mines deployed.
Oh, man. I saved every video, my fucking right arm. Hold it down, it's any game that makes me hold down a haptic trigger. And I have them turned off, dude. So could you imagine that rumble pack? I mean, giving my gaming session a marital aid. Come on. Upload. I think the movement in this is great. Spot on. I'm so impressed with so many games. So if so many games that I've played, top-down, even action RPGs, but top-down action games, and 2D side-scrolling games, and third-person adventure games. How come all these games have no input lag, but a fighting game, Guilty Gear Strive, has a 76 millisecond response on PlayStation? That's fucking bullshit. And you're gonna tell me, well, we had to reuse the Unreal Engine 3 assets from Exord Revelator in order to justify to the publisher making this game and selling it, so... You know, and then everybody on SRK say, oh, it's a good game, it's the new tournament standard. You guys are all dumbasses, dude. I was just thinking about this as I was falling asleep last night. If you think that Resident Evil 8 Village, and if you think... What's another shitty game that just came out? Well, Resident Evil is a good example. Sekiro, if you think Sekiro is good, you're never getting Dark Souls 1. If you think Resident Evil 8 Village is good, you're never getting RE Remake. You know? If you think some of these shitty games are good, these modern games, if you think that they're good, you're never getting Grand Theft Auto 3, you're never getting Devil May Cry 1, you're never getting Shadow of the Colossus, you're never getting a good game again if you think these shitty games are good. And it's a travesty. If you think Blasphemous and Salt and Sanctuary are good, you're never going to get Wonder Boy or Vector Man or Sonic the Hedgehog ever again. You're never going to get it again. Because they're going to make shitty games. You're going to get Rocket League and you're going to get Overwatch. And, well, it's not a bad game, but you're going to get Fortnite. That's all it's going to be. You're going to get Warzone. You're not going to get Battlefield 2. You know, if Battlefield 2042 is bad and you buy it, you're never getting Battlefield 2. You know, if Rainbow Six Siege or X Defiant is bad and you buy it, you're never getting Ghost Recon. Other than free to play, and it'll be bad. You're never going to get Killzone. So you got to understand this stuff. You're the consumer. If you pay them to make shitty products because you're so desperate, dude, you got to fight with your wallet, man. You got to vote with your wallet. If something is not good, you don't fucking buy it. You hold them accountable. You don't complain on Twitter. That's totally irrelevant. You let the profit margin speak for itself, dude. You don't argue and say Resident Evil 8 Village is good. You say it doesn't hold a counter to what Resident Evil 7, what happened? You know, everybody complained about Capcom to the Better Business Bureau when we found out that Street Fighter Cross Tekken had DLC already installed and developed on the disc. And it was a watershed moment. It was a Watergate moment. And that's why Harada brags that Tekken has no leaks. Because Namco, and I mean, look what Namco does. Look at Namco's success with Tales of Arise. Look at Namco's success with gonna be Elden Ring. It's gonna be good. Much to my chagrin, it's gonna be a good game. You know, I'd have more fun if it was an awful game. I think it'd be funnier. But, you know, I'll settle. Let's see how well this thing does. I think this gun sucks. Nah, I guess it's okay. Against big bosses. But if you miss, that kind of... Your DPS, gets fucked up.
Armor penetration. I need to cool down.
Shoot this guy already, dude. Come on. Let's get this mission over with and cut this video. What was I yelling about? Oh, I don't know. Devs have completely lost touch. But you knew that. Everybody knows that. I don't know what's going on. I'm saying I don't know why. I don't know why. Who do they think they're selling to? I mean, everybody playing games. Millennials consume video content and video game content at a rate that's like 60% higher than Gen Z. All Gen Z cares about is social media. So why are developers spending so much time on social media? It's active, but it's not productive. The content media is what we want, making games into a spectacle. Making games something to watch. We don't, and then you go, there are adults that are in their 30s that don't have time to shop for games or play games, but they will find half an hour to an hour to maybe watch a game. I'll watch this game for 40 minutes instead of a stupid Game of Thrones TV show. I'll watch somebody play Elden Ring, and you go, you know what? I think I will buckle down and play it. I think I will play it. And then they decide to make a purchase. Then they decide, okay, I'm an adult. I'm 42 years old. I got an 8-year-old son, and I've been watching, man, buddies play Elden Ring. All right, I'm gonna get it, and I'm gonna play that. That'll be my game. They're gonna make a because if it's a standalone game, and it's a standalone purchase, I want a full experience. I was thinking about that too, watching my video of Days Gone. The thing with the free-to-play game is, and then we'll cut it. They want to keep you there for a long time until they can figure out what they can sell to you. But with the standalone game, you've already paid big money, a high price, for an intense experience. So free-to-play tries to keep you there for a long time. Why would standalone want to keep you there for a long time? I need to spend 40 hours to get the $60 worth of value out of Ghost of Tsushima. Why should the experience take that long? Maybe 20 hours and that's a commitment. But I mean, give me 12. And it's like, honestly, like Resident Evil 7 and 8, let's say even not knowing what you're doing, 8, 10, 12 hours, depending on how fast you go and how good you are. Then you have then you have Mercenaries or a bonus mode. And then maybe DLC, maybe a VR run, you know, Reaver, something else. And it's like, you can add on experiences into that. To say, okay, I'm going to spend $60 on a game, but it's going to take me 40 hours to beat the story. If it's a game like Red Dead or Horizon or Ghost of Tsushima where I'm going, the full experience requires that I beat the game, so I'm committed to beating the story from the get-go. Is it going to take 25 hours? Okay, fine. But if it's like, it's going to take 40 hours, why should it take that long? I don't want to spend a lot of time with a standalone purchase. I want a big impact for a standalone purchase. Whether it's $5 to $10 or $50 to $60, 5 to 10 hours is brilliant. Like I just said, God of War 3, I beat that in what? You know, 4 hours here, 5 hours there. Boom, it's done. I get to decide if I want to replay it and play it again. I get to decide if I want to do a challenge run or a hard mode. I get to decide if there are bonus modes, combat trials or whatever, or extra time to spend. And then it was this, because it was this PlayStation 2 era where we said, we want to give them more replay value. Rather than making them replay the single-player campaign, let's just make it longer. And then open world started coming. That was a way to pack it, but even that was content. It was not time, it was content. There's so much to do. Well, now it is about, well, if we give them something to do, it'll take time. So go pull your weeds and do your chores and craft your heal-em-ups. And it's like, this is fucking boring. What's what you have to do? It's what the developer, it's the experience the developer wants you to have. And it's like, why do we play Warzone? Because it's free. If Warzone required a Modern Warfare purchase, I bet you, I wonder if they'd even have, I wonder how many people play Modern Warfare. What's the user base for Modern Warfare and what's the user base for Warzone? I guarantee Warzone's higher. and it's all cross-console. So it's like, I don't know. I think standalone purchases, because we're paying, should have a big impact, and you will do that with less time, and then maybe we'll choose to play it again or again. But I mean, who do you think's buying games? It's not kids; they don't have money. It's going to become adults, but they have limited time, but they have the money to spend, and it's not. I 100% have the money to buy a game, and I want to buy a game. So sell me a game. Don't require my time. That's it. Good enough. Live lock is sick. This game's super tight. The controls are great. I bet with friends it'd be even more fun. The movement's great. Colors are great. Action's pretty fun. Upgrading your characters is fun. All I would say is maybe a 4th character or 5th. And 3 guns, maybe 3 powers. But there better be a lot of power rotation. You better have a lot of upgrades. A high level cap. A lot of upgrades, a high level cap. And then an online realm with ranking where it's like you can really grind a high level. This game will be good for grinding because it's fun to play, and the leveling up is automatic over time. But that's it. Live lock. This game is totally fucking sick. Until the next episode.